Daddy Gamer Diaries, where we play all the games every day. Okay, uno, dos, tres. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Diego, coming at you straight from the capital city. Today on Daddy Gamer Diaries, I'm going to be talking about video game references in Latino music videos. I love Latin music. It is a diverse array of music, ranging anywhere from reggaeton, cumbia, salsa, to just standard kind of poppy stuff that doesn't even really have too much of a Latin vibe, but is sung in Spanish. And video games are definitely something that influences the artists in that industry. So I just wanted to highlight some of my favorite examples. We'll start with a relative up-and-coming rising star. He's already a megastar, but Bad Bunny, and in particular Yonaguni, is a video where he shows his diversity in terms of love of video games. At one point in the video, he's there rocking his big game room with the massive screens, playing some Call of Duty. And then later on in the video, he's in the tattoo parlor getting Pokemon Go tattooed on his thigh. Now, that's some real commitment to video game love right there. Now, probably one of the biggest Latin stars, especially in the reggaeton world, is J Balvin. He does a lot of crossover stuff with American pop stars or English-speaking pop stars. But he did a video, Ten Cuidado, for the Pokemon 25th anniversary celebration. And, he gets the bump fist with Pokemon. Pikachu right there. And so that's pretty awesome that, somebody of his stature, with multiple videos and the billions of views says like, yeah, I'll make a video about Pokemon because that's fun. He dresses up as Ash and everything. Some other video games that make their way into Latin music videos, also played by the women. Danna Paola, Mexican star, more of a TV actress that does more of the pop, less Latin-y sound, more poppy, has a video called Sola, where she's basically saying like, I don't need a man. I'm fine by myself. And you know why she's fine by herself? Because she's on her couch playing GTA on her PlayStation. So she's good to go. She don't need you, bro. And that's a good video too. I'm going to link all the videos that I'm referencing in the description, and probably drop a recommendation of what I think are some of the better, the best video for each of those particular artists in case you're interested. Moving on, we got some faux video references. Guaynaa is a Puerto Rican reggaetonero / rapper who in Chiquitita teamed up with El Alfa, who is like very, very well known for like his loud, bombastic videos with gigantic booties in them. And it definitely is the case in Chiquitita, where these two kids are playing a computer fighting game that really, looks a lot like Mortal Kombat aesthetic imposed upon an MMA fight. And it's kind of fun. It's a funny video, catchy song. Another big example, also with J Balvin, but Rosalia, I think, is the headliner of this song. Con Altura was one of the MTV Music Award winners a couple years ago for best video, I think, world video or something like that. Definitely best Latin video. Catchy song. I mean, that song is going to have your booty shaking. And I promise you, on any of these songs that I'm talking about, you do not need to understand a word of Spanish to be able to feel this music. Your butt's going to be moving and shaking no matter what. But anyway, Rosalia Con Altura, they're flying in a jet, and they're playing a one-on-one fighter, kind of reminiscent of, 16-bit era, because it's got pixely graphics. Kind of reminds me of Skullgirls Encore the way they were almost kind of like chibi style. But they're having fun. It's a good time. Other ones off the top of my head, would definitely be, let me think here. As we narrow down, I'm going to go with, definitely, I think I'm going to close out with Maluma, baby. Okay. So this man, probably the biggest star. No, actually, I got to take it back. One more that I needed to talk about before I go to Maluma. And this is probably the biggest video that you've never heard of. Ozuna and Manuel Turizo come out together. They come out with a billion view YouTube video called Vaina Loca, which means crazy thing. And Vaina Loca, there's this guy in there who, in the video, he bumps into a girl, falls down, loses consciousness for a brief second, opens up his eyes and sees the person and is falling in love with her. And he just has this immediate flash montage in his mind of the fantasy of the two of them, bonding over this freak incident and falling in love. And what occurs in any kind of fantasy of falling in love, romance like that, you play video games, and not just any video game. Okay, we're not just talking about like modern, PS5 Game of Duty or Call of Duty, Xbox type stuff. These two people, these lovebirds, they play Super Nintendo. There's a part of the video where the floor is littered with SNES cartridges, and you can see it's SNES controllers, and they're playing what looks like one of the Top Gear games. It's awesome. I was like, wow. Like, that's not just let's throw in video games for the sake of video games. That's like somebody in making that video was like, hey, orale, wait, I really like those Top Gear games. We should put a Top Gear game in one of our videos. And Ozuna was like, Simon que yes, man. Simon que yes. And it made it its way. Now we'll finish out with Maluma. Maluma, biggest star in the Latin community, by far. His cross appeal, was in a movie recently with Owen Wilson and J-Lo. This guy has multiple billion view videos, and he's done, duo hits with like Madonna and Ricky Martin and all other kinds of stuff. But anyway, he's got like a trilogy of videos that reference video games, and I'm convinced that he's a for real video game fanatic. Hear me out. And the easy one to pick is 11 p.m. 11 de la noche. And it's a video about him falling in love with a girl, and one of the things that he does with the girl is he takes her out to, some kind of pavilion type place where they're playing FIFA on a giant projector screen. So of course, what do Latinos do? They only play FIFA and Top Gear, right? But anyways, he's playing FIFA, and the girl's playing, and I think she scores the winning goal. Nice goal there. So that's kind of cool. Like, all right, I guess. Then he comes out with another one, Cosita de la USA, Things from the US, which is a video about him bringing gifts back to his girlfriends when he goes on his trips to the US and brings back gifts. So he's meeting with one of his girlfriends, and there's like high score written on the top of the screen, and like, all of the little reference there. And one of the things that he brings back is this huge arcade cabinet that's called Maluma's World, which just is so funny and like, self-aggrandizing, but also just very realistic of like, hey, that would be a great thing to give as a gift to your girl. It's just like an arcade cabinet. Yeah, I get it. Maluma, if you need a 42-year-old straight male boyfriend though that you want to give gifts to that are like very expensive video game things, hit me up, okay? But the real convincing evidence that Maluma's a for real diehard video game fan is from his video Mojando Asientos. I have no way to describe the translation of that other than to say it's about making seats wet. and I'm pretty sure it has to do with not safe for work, feelings. And anyway, in Mojando Asiento, the video opens with Maluma sitting in, one of his cozy little chairs in a room with a little TV there. And a woman walks by who's like wearing next to nothing. And so you're pretty sure, if you've watched Maluma's videos, you know that the thing that they're going to zoom in on right there are los globos. But no. They zoom in on an Atari 2600 that's lying on the floor. That's what they zoom in on. Because that is what mattered to this man, to make sure that, like, it wasn't just going to be a thing that was on the shelf and nobody pays attention to. It's a zoom in shot of an Atari 2600 with those classic, controllers with the one red button and the joystick that you grab onto. Man, that just made my day when I realized that it was Atari 2600 in there. I'm a fan for life. Maluma, you got me for life. So how about you guys? Do you guys have any videos that you recognize some video game references in? Any artists that, music, movies, whatever, you liked more because you learned that they were big into gaming? I'm talking Robert Pattinson here. Let me know. Have a good one.